Hey guys, today I'm filming my update for the Nightmare on Panning Street project pan. I am almost 2 weeks late, but yeah, I just got really busy. And February was a pretty short month anyways. So let me just get into the products. I do have quite a few I am rolling out. The first one is these two samples. This was for the prompt Friday the 13th, summer themed item, and I decided to go for two really easy sunscreen samples. The next product I'm going to be rolling out is this eyeshadow quad. This one was for the prompt I know what you did last summer, something you purchased in a past summer, and my goal was to use this 13 times, which I have. I really enjoyed using it. I mostly used the shimmers as toppers, but they still looked really pretty. So the next item I'm going to roll out is for the prompt Us, an item that is a dupe. I put in this matte palette from Makeup Revolution that was meant to be a dupe for the Naked Basics and the Naked 2 Basics, I think. And yeah, my goal was to use this 13 times as well, which I did. I used each of these shadows once, and then this one and this one, and I believe this one I've used twice each, but I enjoyed using them. They're decent mattes, not the best, pretty sheer, but I don't mind sheer mattes when they're like neutral colors. Then the next item I rolled out was this eyeshadow right here. This is JD Glow Sin, and this was for the prompt the Exorcist, something that makes your head spin with delight, I believe. I think so. Yeah, this one was the one that makes your head spin with the delight. The Natasha Denona shade was the one that makes you scream with delight. But yeah, my goal was to use this one 15 times, and I have finally met that goal. I really enjoyed using this eyeshadow. And I think right now that I have cool toned, like periwinkle purpley hair, I kind of want to reach for this shade again. And then the last item that I am rolling out is this one right here. This is the JCat blush in Sprinkle Magic. This was for the prompt The Ring, an item you want to expose the ring on. And when I rolled it in, I wasn't sure if the objective was to expose the whole whole ring or just part of the ring. And I went back and watched all of the updates of the creators, and they did mention that just exposing any part of the ring was okay. Also, if you end up picking something that has a flat pan rather than a ring, you can still just roll it out. You don't need to then start working on something else. Like, as long as you hit pan on something, it's okay. So yeah, now that I have exposed quite a bit of the ring, I'm going to roll it out as well. Then for the items that I have progress on, the first one is this one right here. This has been in from the intro. My goal is to use this 10 times. I have used it 4 times so far. As I've mentioned before, this is not my favorite formula, although the color is really pretty, so I'm struggling, but it's okay. Then the next one that's also been in from the intro, I believe, is this highlighter. And my goal was to use this 30 times. I'm only at 22 uses so far. I'm wearing it today, but I have it on as an eyeshadow because it's still too dark for my skin tone. Someday soon I'll tan up again and I can use it as a highlighter on my face, and when that day comes I'll be able to meet that goal really quickly, but the day has not arrived yet. Forgive the sound of traffic. I live in New York. I cannot avoid it. Then the next product is this one right here. This is the Coty Airspun powder, and my goal is to use this 13 times as well. I am at 10 uses so far. This is one of the only powders I'm working on right now, so I will definitely be able to roll it out by the next update, but 3 more uses to go still. This Near eyeliner, this one, my goal was to use this 13 times and I thought it would take me a really long time, but I'm already at 12 uses, which surprised me. Granted, most of the time I apply it after, near the end of the day. I apply it and then I wear it for an hour or two and then I wash it off just to practice with it. As I've mentioned when I rolled it in, I'm not used to using a liquid liner, so I've basically just been trying to learn how to use it, but I've been enjoying it so far. I sometimes also create more graphic eyeliner looks, which is usually not my preference, but it's easy enough to do with this particular eyeliner, so I've been enjoying playing with it basically. Then another product I have good progress on is this eyeshadow from Natasha Denona and Lethal. This was for the Prompt Scream, an item that makes you scream with delight, and my goal is to use it 13 times. I'm at 10 uses so far. I recently rolled in a tealy shade in a different project, and I've been pairing them together very often, and yeah, I just like pairing this particular green with more blues and teals rather than with other greens, because I feel like this is such a warm green, it's hard for me to pull it off. But where pairing it with more cool tone shades really grounds the look a little bit more and makes it more wearable for me and my current hair color and such. So yeah, 3 more uses to go on this one as well. And then the other 2 items I have, again, not as much progress on. This one, I want to finish off the lip gloss side. I am about 2/5 of the way done, but my progress is pretty slow on this one, sadly. I don't need to reapply this one as often as I do with other lip glosses and lip balms, so it's going slower. And the last item is this facial mist. This is where I am right now. Still quite a ways to go to finish it off, but I do enjoy using it. Now, I will be rolling in 4 new products since I rolled out 5. The first prompt that I'm rolling in is get out a product you want to get out of your collection. I want to get out most of the travel and sample size products in my collection, and I decided to start with this one. This is the Bad Habit morning cleanser. It has matcha and mint in it, apparently. We'll see how this one works for me. I recently finished the face wash I was using, so. The next one is Amityville Horror, a purchase that haunts you, and that's this sunscreen from Bliss. This is a tinted sunscreen, and let me try to give you a swatch of it. I thought this would be like a clear sunscreen, but it's tinted, and it's a very peachy pink tint. I don't know if you can tell, it's right there. It's not too light or too dark for my skin, but it is very peachy pink, and it's very obvious on my face when I apply it. I can neutralize that with like a banana powder or something, setting it with a powder like that, but it's still a lot. Also, it can transfer off on my mask, so this is not something I'd wear when I am going out and I might be taking my mask off while I'm out, so it's just a harder product to use than I had hoped, but it's not a bad product. The texture isn't bad, it's just the color that's weird. But yeah, I still want to use it up, so that would be my goal. Then the third prompt I'm rolling in is Christine, an item you made a special trip to the store to purchase. I rarely go to the store to purchase anything, especially post-COVID, and I especially don't go to make specific purchases, basically. But something that does fit the prompt is this. This is probably the only thing that can fit into this prompt. And yeah, once upon a time, a couple of years ago, I ran out of conditioner and I went to the nearest store and I got this one. It smells nice. It's not as hydrating as I usually want my conditioners to be, but it's not bad, so I would like to finish it off. This is where I am starting off, and yeah, we'll see how long this takes for me to use it up. I haven't tried it on my bleached hair yet, so I don't know how it's going to work out for me. If it doesn't work on my hair, I'll find an alternate use for it. Shouldn't be too bad. And then the last prompt I'm rolling it is The Thing, an item you're not sure how to use. And for that, I decided to put in this. This is a stain eraser from Go Smile. There are instructions, but the instructions kind of confuse me, so hopefully I'll be able to figure it out and use it. But yeah, it's a single-use item, so definitely a gimme, but also one of the only things that kind of fit into this prompt. So yeah, that is all for this update. I am hopeful that I'll be able to roll out at least 2 or 3 items by the next update. So yeah, that is all for today, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye guys.